Finally, I am the best racer. Not so fast. What the? So, who are you, man?
I'm the party people.
Well then, take his glasses off. See you at the party. Alrighty then. Hello everybody, my name is Ostentatious24 and welcome back to 80's Overdrive. Prim and proper, that's not, but okay, sure. Proper like is, oh man, god, I have a headache. I shouldn't be doing this, especially with how I've been sleep depriving myself, but I want to do this. I really want to do this. Don't drive when you're I'm not under any influence. But that too, no texting driving, no driving under the influence, and no driving when you have a migraine and lack of sleep and little things. But yes, this is basically the finale, most likely, maybe. Unintentionally, I got to the story bit, I forgot that was a thing after you finished the last race-ish. Which is anybody's game. You could pick any of them, frankly. I just wanted to go in this order and do this one last because it just seems fitting. Do the Night City first and end on that note. Did I change colors? I did not. I want to change back to blue. Yeah, over the past few videos, I decided to mix up the colors of the DeLorean. Ugh. That's probably helping with my headache too. Sorry if I sniffle or something too much, because sinuses are all out of whack. But anyways, yes, I don't plan on making videos concerning any other achievements that we didn't get along the way, but if people want my opinion on certain ones, I can make bonus videos for them. Basically, most of them are done at this point. Time attack will be achievable after the final race. I'll show you why after the final race, which we will get to shortly. And then, as for farming money, just do whichever one's most comfortable for you out of these bigger ones, obviously, because they're the ones with the biggest payout. Medium, very low, several. And I believe the lane's 3 to 5. Okay, yeah, that's what shows the width. Okay, 4 to 6. Ancient Town. No, I don't like that one. 4 to 6, that one was decent. Probably the Meadow or Night City, I would say personally, but prize 62. That one pays the most, 2,000 fee. Yeah, that one's definitely probably the long, medium. For any of these short, medium, long. This one might be decent. Medium. So yeah, I guess one of these three is probably the best. Whichever one you're most comfortable with and is easy for you to beat. I'd pick one of these three because this one's short, so it'll be easier to get through a lot of races faster. And then this one's medium, so it's not a long race, and it's the most payout. It's the one that pays out the most. Low traffic. A lot of police, but honestly, the police aren't too big of a problem. Farming, what else is there? I can't remember all the achievements. Repairs and refuels, I mean, refuels are basic, just... I would probably get through... 3-ish medium races might work. Because the more gas you've drained from your tank, the more you fill up, the more you're spending on refills. Or, I mean, I guess you could just No, wait, that's not. Engine? Did an engine? Was that thing an engine? I don't remember. Repairs, probably the same, but also I wouldn't upgrade the bumper all the way, because then you're paying out more for those achievements. I think that's basically it. And then the missions for the stupid bookie guy, or whatever he is. Bookie was the only word I could think of when I was making that one episode. Like, I don't know what to call you. You're kind of a bookie, I guess. But not my bookie, but I guess I'm doing things to help you. I don't know. Just replaying missions, and then some of them were unfortunate, like this one. I did not want to do that mission in this one specifically, because oh my god, that was a pain in the butt. But yeah, again, just like with farming money, just do whichever race you're most comfortable with. He should pop up every 2 to 3 races. I think at this point in the game, there might be like 2 or 3 missions you haven't done, if I recall correctly. That was about the case with me on my first run. Like, there was a couple I hadn't done. And then there was a couple that showed up in the post-game or by farming and stuff. So, it's just a matter of time. It's not that difficult to beat all those missions. And I think, at least off the top of my head, that's all the strategies I can provide for all that shenanigans. But the biggest draw here is the final race. Sorry if it seems like I'm wasting time. I just figure I should get into those details if anyone's wanted help and is playing for themselves, because I don't really want to go out of my way to make videos concerning them, but I will if people want me to. I can. It's just I have to hear it from you lovely lads and ladies, if you want to see it or not. But as for personal preference, I'm not going to go out of my way to do it. We're finishing the story, we're getting all that done, that's why we're here, we're doing all those things. And most of the missions and achievements anyways are basically achievable by just playing through the game. So that's why I figured I'd also talk about it to a little degree. So, I'm actually going to be back in a second, just because I'm not going to get to it. I'll be back in a second, I'm pausing the recording. Alrighty, Roo. Yep, and this is the final video, the final race for all the marbles. Race Bob Good. And I hope my voice sounded okay during that bit. Prize? Question mark? Well, that's just rude. Good thing I have a lot of money. Fee. Was there an achievement for 1 million cash? I forgot to talk about that, I think. Is it 100,000? 1 million? I can't remember. I mean, essentially, I just focus on upgrading one car, and then you don't waste money on any of the others. Or, at the very least, I'd probably stick with... Was it this one? Is that one the first one? No, the Testosterone is the first one. Okay, yeah. Or, another method is just farm the early races with the Testosterone, and then save up money for... Dang it, I keep... Save up money for this, and then just buy that outright, and then, yeah. If you want to farm money and get up to that achievement, like, right away, that's how you go about doing that. Otherwise, yeah, I just wanted to focus on one car for this run of the game. Alright. And then, oh, right, there are 2 achievements concerning this. So, you want to actually lose on purpose the first time you do this race, because there's 2 achievements. There's one for losing, and then there's one for obviously beating it. I actually did not know that when I first played the game, and I kept restarting the race because I kept losing. I was like, no, I'm not going to lose, you're not going to beat me, and then I did beat him, and then I looked up all the achievements afterwards. I'm like, oh, no, I had to lose to him. Ugh. So that's why the second profile's filled out, because I had to replay the game again and then lose to him on purpose. I don't think I beat that profile just because I was like, I'm just here for the achievement, or it's just I'm just gonna lose to you and get my achievement and go. But yes. Just remember that. Yeah, this one's very long. No traffic though, and no police, and lanes are also question mark. Yeah, I guess I didn't clarify that. This is not replayable after you beat it. That's why I'm mentioning there are 2 achievements for it. What is this song I used for it? It's one of the last ones. That seems the most fitting, at least. Is this one? Yes. Or is it this one? Wolf and Raven. It's probably Galaxy Joy, right? Just want to hear him out a little bit. Yeah, okay. Not that one. This one's good too. Red Ride. Wonder if I should put these on my music channel. I've been debating it, but I don't want to steal music from. And they don't. I don't think they allow the purchase of the soundtrack on Steam, but they should. It's a really good soundtrack. That one would be fitting too. I think I want to do this one though. Alright. Let's begin. And this is going to be very tricky. Very, very, very tricky. This is going to take a few attempts, possibly several recordings. Which I'm going to have to pause between them. I'm probably not going to talk too much during the race. Although at the very least, I'm going to record the first one. And then give my strategies while I'm racing. But if I happen to lose, then I'll have the mic on still, but I'll keep quiet while I record the actual winning of the race. So, alright then, let's do this. Boogity boogity boogity, let's go racing! Look at the scenery. Oh my god, the stars. So beautiful. I wish you could play this race. Just because the map's so cool. So I think I already goofed. Yeah, that car is one node better than every other car in the game. So if you don't get a good start out the gate to pass him and keep a lead the entire race, you're probably screwed. I mean, I can use my NOS, but at the same time, you really want to use those sparingly. That's why in the last few races, because all the opponents were getting a little better, yeah, no, I'm going to have to use my second NOS. And then I won't have a backup. Basically just feel the road and try to block him off as best you can. Bump him if you see him, which will slow him down. Try not to drive off the road. I usually do that because it's a good shortcut, especially when getting away from the cops. It doesn't slow you down too much. I think the bushes do slow you down a little more than just the off path. Whoop, there you go. Yeah, that's the strategy. When you see him popping up, bump him a little bit. But yeah, I'm out of NOS, so if I can't keep him off, I'm goofed! You can also run him into the columns if you're lucky enough, which is a big dick move, but whatever it takes to win the race. Am I right? Oh no, damn it! Well, I've been goofed. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna... That's not gonna happen. Unless he just goofs up for some reason. Yeah, no. There's no way. There's no way I'm catching up. And I used both my NOSes. So yeah. You want to use your NOS sparingly in the last few races, just because I'm pretty sure at the very least all the other cars are at the same level as the max out, but this one, as I said, is one note above all of them in terms of bumper, in terms of speed, in terms of all three stats. But yeah, that's why I don't usually use my NOS, because I'm a pretty decent driver in this game that I'm not going to need it, but at the same time you do want to use it in those last few races, and you want to pick specific spots for when you use them. And this one, especially, is the most daunting and trying of when you use your NOS. And if you goof up, you use them all too soon, then you have lost the race. Alright, so I'm going to restart, as I said prior, and we're going to do this right this time, so be back in a hot second. Let's go to 18. Yeah, damn it. You can't even get it. Okay, so can I catch up to him? Yes, okay. There we go. Hold the line the rest of the race. Aha! Eat up the whole road. You ain't passing me, fucko. Wider roads are actually more tricky to. Woo! Almost goofed myself there. More beneficial in other races, but here the wider roads are getting goofy on there. Don't know if drifting slows you down too. I've never figured that out. I assume it would a little bit, just by logic. Maybe you drive as straight as you can, as much as you can. Just as little as possible. Not even halfway yet. Not sure if he's gonna switch. Nope! Ha ha ha! You fool! You should have gone to the other road! Ha ha ha! No! Damn it! Hopefully that wasn't too soon. Bumped him and he still didn't go off the road. That's the music. That's revving up also. Look up at the checkered flag here. Watch fun never boils and it just distracts you. It's on the road. But you in the road. You, your car in the road. Nobody, nothing else. Anybody tries to sneak up on you, invade your personal space, and you smack them upside the head. Travel to the future and beyond. I will not lose to you, Sir Bob. Oh! Oh, the one time! Ooh! I was waiting for that. I was like, one of these times he's gonna come up on my right side instead. I don't know why he hasn't done that sooner, but I got you that time. No! Damn it! Oh, crap! Right at the end! No! And then he ran me off the road. Crap a poopy! No! Oh! Damn it! I've been goofed bad. Yeah, I can't even see him. There's no way out. Alright, time to restart again, I suppose. I refuse to lose. And that's all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day and or evening. And until next time, whatever it is I may do, whether it's 80's Overdrive or something else, I hope to see you then. Farewell!